My name is Josephine Woghiren Ejele, and I'm presenting to you my house history. With me here is Mr. Igwe. Mr. Igwe, how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you for having me.
So, I will need you to tell me more about, where you grew up and how you immigrated to London.
Well, thank you very much. That's about my background.
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to say that first, I'm a village boy.
Okay.
And as fate to have it, my father passed on very early. And so I grew up with my uncle in the barrack, who was actually, so I cannot put it down where I actually grew up, because I grew up in the barrack.
Yeah.
So by transfer, I moved from barrack to barrack, but we stayed longer in the Ibadan.
Okay.
Barrack. And the quiet thing, and I started primary school in the war. So that's why I started my primary school, and then virtually I grew up in the West. But actually, I am from a town called Ebobanusa. I call it a town now, Ibu a city.
What was it called, sorry?
Ebobanusa.
So were your parents, sent, the British, did they send, were they among those that were sent to London to study, or could you just tell me a little bit about your parents, their background and, their educational background and stuff before you immigrated here to London?
Well, I want to say that in those days, my father were among the first people in my place to attend standard 6 and the modern secondary school in the Western education, Though he did not come to England as a person, but they were taught by the missionaries when they came in. And in my place, the history is there. My father was among the people who brought the Anglican Church, CMS, to my village, Ebobanusa.
Really?
So I'm very proud to say he's one of the people who learned straight from the masters in the western part of Nigeria.
Okay.
That was his history.
Wow.
And again, he was able to write and read.
Yes.
So he was a star boy in his time, and they are writing for the people.
Okay.
Like I said before, my father left very early, and then as I grew up, I was actually, I started primary school, actually about 5 years, 6 years. My father died in 1970 actually, after the Civil War.
And how about your mom?
My mom, in those days, you just like a housewife.
Yeah.
My mother didn't go to school, but my mother she cannot read, but she knows where you are wrong.
I see.
I remember we come back from school in those days, they would take it off and all that. She will ask you, why was this one tick and the other one bad? She will know. That was her style of thinking what she knows. But that was a bit later in life. But in my primary school, I was still with my uncle, who was a military officer.
Okay.
So they just have a way of checking. So my uncle too was fortunate to go to standard 6 in those days.
Yeah.
That kind of thing influenced my education because all of us are graduates.
So I said, what actually motivated you to move down to the United Kingdom? Was it due to poverty or, other factors surrounding it?
Well, I want to say economic migration.
Because you did say you lived with
my uncle.
With your uncle.
Yeah, but when I finished my youth service, for my uncle, I'm going for my youth service.
Okay.
And I came back.
Where did your youth service was where?
In Imo State.
Imo State. Okay.
My father protected the naked.
Right.
And after that, I came to Benin and then worked as a teacher because I read mathematics education.
Right. What primary school was that, please?
I read mathematics education at University of Benin.
Okay.
And then I'm a trained teacher. I went to teacher training college of education. From
Yes.
there, I went to University of Benin to do education.
Okay.
And I came to Benin and I did, for my NYC, I came back to Benin, joined Covenant Christian Academy,
Okay.
where I rose to the rank to become the vice principal of the school.
Yeah.
Like I said before, my friend, who was the president of the student union government of College of Education,
Yes.
and I was the assistant secretary general of the student union government. We were roommates,
Okay.
and we became very close.
Close friends. Okay.
So he came to this country to his to do some did a master's in chemical engineering,
Okay.
and then he came back in 2000. And by that time, I've risen to the point of where I marked GCSE, and that was great. And they said
And that period, were you already on the same wavelength of I have to travel as well? Being
no. I never really thought I was going to travel.
Okay.
I never really thought I was going to travel. Not thinking because I was doing well. I was a vice principal. By this time, I'm trying to get properties
Okay.
in Benin at that time.
Okay.
And then he came and he said, okay, I will see you are teaching here, so you can come over and teach people.
Right.
What happened is that we were discussing about this. I was actually taught by 3 white men who taught me in those days in the 80s.
Okay.
People were coming from this
This
country.
is back in
my secondary school. They were coming from here,
College,
to come to teach. Back then, Indians and English people, they came there that time to teach.
Yeah.
So my friend said, well, discuss, you can also go back there and teach your children. And so when the opportunity came and he invited me to come, and I came.